What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Omzy here.
Schmitty right here.
This is ITZX. We are back. We are back from our trip from Orlando. It has been, I think, a week and a half since we have done anything on the channel around there. I mean, I think we still have one more episode of Full Metal that I still need to get out. But right now, we are back. Orlando has been absolutely crazy. You guys have not seen anything yet. I got a lot of fucking footage to look over. My God. But all that stuff will eventually be coming out in the meantime. But right now, we are back with My Hero. And we thought we were going to be reacting to 2 episodes today. But I guess only 1. So the dub actually had their break while we were in Orlando. Which didn't hear anything about, but I guess that's there. But the last episode, and we got it. We know when the army is striking. 4 months from now, the war will happen. And in my mind, I think that is enough time. It is enough time for them to strategize and are you sure? You don't think it's enough time?
You know how long it took to plan Normandy?
The
D-Day invasion, you know how long it took to plan that shit?
Do you think also, and it didn't just pop, it popped into my mind right now, do you think that the 4 months could be a deception? Do you think maybe the army laid that out to Hawks?
Possibly.
For maybe him to figure out.
My thing is just like, oh yeah, they're going to attack in 4 months once they attack like next week.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe instead of 4 months, it's actually 2 months, or maybe even next month. Like, who knows? But who knows what the army has going forward. I know right around they've just probably ended the Endeavor arc, so we still got a couple more episodes to go. We are now down to 2. But we are going into episode 15, and let's see what Endeavor has for these 3. But if you guys are new to the channel, you guys like our reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and if you guys want to get notified on when we release videos, definitely smash the notification bell. You guys should check out our merch and Discord, links in the description. With that being said, let's get right into the episode. I like that.
What's up, Bird Brain?
You want a status report? Yeah, sure, let's see. I'm spreading the good liberation word.
We noticed that you've been passing this book out to heroes.
Ooh.
It's obvious that you not only read it, you truly understand Destro. You're someone who gets us.
Gee, thanks.
If I'm being honest, I
Hey,
can't believe
Twice!
what we're
You
doing.
didn't see them?
Teach me sometime.
Oh, I didn't see Twice
Happy
in
to.
there.
Bet you'll catch on fast.
You're like a walking billboard. With your help, liberation ideology will spread. Your
Just
core
tell
fan
them
base
down,
of teens and 20-somethings
Okay,
will be
never
a
mind.
great boon for us.
As far as I can tell, we're not even on the Commission's radar yet. They're investigating the League's involvement in the Dacus City incident, but our troops are staying off their radars. Meanwhile, we're starting to influence the next generation of heroes.
Oh my gosh, it's Zuko!
Really? That's a coincidence.
I've trained to intercept the smallest pieces of intelligence.
Mm.
Fierce wings can detect sound vibrations in the air, allowing me to interpret it. I can hear you.
Wow.
Spinner, are things going to plan? Yeah, we just gotta keep the troop morale up.
The fun is gonna start pretty soon. 4 months from now, boom. Everything is destroyed, and Tomura will ruin this world.
Shit.
Before that, I'll send a signal.
Oh.
Hawks, are you secretly investigating the enemy? You may not enter here.
For real? Man, I'm just looking for the cafeteria.
Access denied.
Alright. I get it.
In case of failure, we'll need more manpower. Is that the reason you summoned me?
Yes, this will provide the students with some real-world experience. And I believe it's going to be beneficial to you as well. Train your work-study students thoroughly. Endeavor.
The work studies are to prepare for an attack.
That's why.
I wasn't so sure about the work-study thing. If we fail, the safety of the country falls to our students.
So, thing is, Shoto's the only one Endeavor wanted to train on his own. But don't worry, a sidekicks will take good care of you other two.
I'm here because I was told I could watch the #1 hero work up close!
You'll still see him. Please calm down, Kachan.
This work study program is insurance. What a mess. I don't agree with it. But for now, Shoto, Deku, Bakugo. I'll look after you three myself.
Nice.
I'm glad you're the one who came to my agency. You're a strong kid. And your friends are strong too.
Oh yeah, new costume.
You improve.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe even
Saw that
faster
shit.
than me.
It all is coming together to get stronger before the war.
You boys are now under my tutelage. Deku, Bakugo, before we begin, tell me about yourselves. What are you currently capable of? What weaknesses do you need to improve upon?
I want to perform at my fullest, but to do that, I'll need to gain better control over my power. However, recently there's, this other thing. It's kind of like, so it's my power, but it's manifesting in a way I've never experienced before.
Show me.
If I concentrate, I can release the small amount I can handle. This is the most that I can manage for right now. I want to turn this risky thing into a useful weapon. I guess the truth is I'm trying to see if I can figure out how to control it at will, the same way I learned to do with Air Force. Oh, right, Air Force is a whole other thing. That's a long-distance attack that uses wind pressure. But I'm still working on that too, because for it to be most effective, it needs more output than my body is prepared for. In my current state, I can only tolerate maintaining a certain amount of power. My baseline is about 10 to 15%,
Oh my
but
god.
it needs around 20%. So
Look at Shoto in the back.
does that all make sense to you? At that point, even if I don't injure myself, there's a painful tingling and it affects my mobility and speed. That's why I have practiced so I can release Air Force in an instant and go back to a safe level of output right away. If I could just do this with the Black Whip, then theoretically I should be able to use that power
He's
whenever
so
I want.
pissed.
I'm not even close to being that in control of the ability yet. See, when I'm fighting, I adjust my power output as I move, so I'd be adding another element to that, which is hard to juggle. I've been training so I can perform without thinking, but so far I haven't had much luck, which is why I'm excited to be here.
He talks so much, I totally lost the thread.
Quite the self-analysis.
Ah, shut up!
Heart, you're saying that you want to be able to constantly adjust power levels when you're fighting?
Yes!
You understood him? No wonder you're #1, sir.
Good job, Briner.
I watched you
Jesus
fight.
Christ.
I know, my
Hell of a
god.
fucking script. I'm just sitting here like thinking of him like
Create so much
That is the longest mutter he's ever done in this show.
Reminds me of another quirk.
just imagine him
You
looking
seem
at
to
script.
have a
You want me to say what?
with all might.
I'm only here to figure out what I can't do. That's the real question.
Heck of an ego on that one.
Shut your mouth! Why are you even hanging around anyway?
Oh, me? I'm on standby, honey.
I meant what I just said. I've been able to do everything I ever wanted thanks to my explosion power. I may only have one quirk, but I can still become the best there is. Over the last year,
I
I've
love
learned
this.
like having raw
Oh.
power doesn't make you truly strong. I showed up to figure out what will make me even better, to surpass you.
Damn.
This kid. Very well. Then let's not waste time.
And what about me?
You're just here to learn flash fire, aren't you?
I poured all the training you beat into me as a kid towards strengthening my right side. I focused on perfecting my ice. Endeavor. I now realize I'm gonna do exactly what you wanted me to.
Even if that works for you in this tournament, you'll soon find the limits of that power. Graduate and you'll work by my side. I'll lead you down the path of the mighty Shoto.
But I want you to know this. The pro I've always admired is the person I watched on TV while sitting beside Mom.
Wow.
The only reason I came to this place is to use you. I came because it's beneficial for me, #1. Don't
Damn.
pretend to be a caring parent in front of my friends. Endeavor, the top hero, was amazing. But I still can't forgive you for what you did to Mom, and that's my choice to make. As for being my father, I'll have to watch your actions to see if you earn that.
Since he chose to do his work study here himself, I thought he was warming up to me a little. But it looks like I was foolishly mistaken. Right. Very well. From now on, you'll learn by joining me in the field.
That is not something I was expecting. Damn, Shadow.
Rescue. Remember what your goal is. At UA, it's hard work. And here, it's experience. Bank as much of the latter as you can here. The things you each need to work on can be conquered in this way. This winter, I want you to show me that you can capture a villain faster than me just once.
Damn.
You respond so fast. I can't afford to learn slowly. I need to hurry and master everything.
The suspect has turned the corner and is heading east.
Got it.
Whoa, he never stopped accelerating.
That turn.
Don't look back. What you get?
You're far too slow, kids.
It takes me longer to get warmed up when it's cold out.
Bakugo, did you notice that?
There's nothing you could have possibly noticed that I didn't catch before you. But let's go ahead and hear it.
Wow, Teddy. That turn, he used those flames to propel himself and up his speed. Like he did with Jetburn in Kyushu. He probably compressed the move to drive himself forward.
Mm-hmm.
Let me point out one more thing. A busy streets nearby.
I see. By emitting flames to intimidate the suspect, he kept him from fleeing toward the highway.
By the way, I was aware of the glass villain's underlings before. You didn't help me.
Wow, Petty.
Bakugo, you said you wanted to know what more there was to learn, correct? It's true that your movements are fast. You're pretty good, for a rookie anyway. But what should be plainly obvious is that you can't beat me at your current level.
In the winter, I need prep
Are
time.
you going to make that same excuse when you fail someone? I'm giving the two of you the same homework assignment today.
Why am I always getting lumped together with this idiot?
I'm betting it's somehow connected to learning Flash Fire, isn't it?
Store up your power. Condense it, then fire. Be able to release your maximum output in one flash, or with focused precision. Deku, is it fair to say you can max out your power in an instant?
Yes.
And you're able to do so without thinking?
Yes, or I can with full cowling. Air Force still requires concentration, though.
Then keep practicing until Air Force is second nature to you. Forget about the new power for now.
Mm-hmm.
But, sir, you mentioned parallel processing.
People learn using parallel processing every day without realizing it. Your subconscious does the work. Take the man behind the wheel of that car. He wasn't born knowing how to drive. Turning the wheel, pressing the gas and brake pedals, noting his surroundings. He learned to do those things individually, and then eventually learned to do them reflexively. No matter how strong a power you may have, its foundation is built on a steady accumulation of skills. There are exceptions. But the majority of heroes build their abilities brick by brick. At least, that's the only way I know how to do it. Even if you're using some of the same concepts you learned at school, real-world experience is completely different. Don't forget what you've picked up in class, like it used to being out here. Because this is real life.
I learn everything there is. One thing at a time. I'll go beyond.
I don't think we have a post-credit scene, but I'll see. This is the episode that I needed to solidify Endeavor as a teacher. I think his teachings, I love this episode just for Endeavor's teachings alone. It was a good first step. I like what he was saying with even the ideology with the driver. Just like, oh, he wasn't born learning how to do this stuff. It took like practice after practice and learning separate things in order for them to become one in order to get better. Mm-hmm. So it makes perfect sense with Deku, because you're not gonna even though you got the new power, you're still trying to learn even with air pressure and all the other stuff that you want to do. Like you're still learning. You're not even he can't go past 20%, right? If I'm correct.
Full
Like,
cowling was like
yeah,
20%.
like 20%. So you're still trying. You're really still trying. So even with like, I even like the stuff with Bakugo too. I think one of the things I like is like, oh, he told him, like, oh, are you gonna give that excuse? Like, oh, like whatever,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
because he kept saying like, oh, I can't do this in the winter because I need to prep or whatever. It's like, well, in the words of you, that's a fucking you problem.
Yeah, sounds like a you problem.
Sounds like a you problem. So Endeavor is definitely going to be one of my aspects that I'm going to love about this arc. And I think that he is going to be a definite good teacher to not only both Bakugo and Deku, but even Todoroki as well. So each of them are still learning with this. And so far, this was a pretty solid episode. Really nothing happened, but it was just basically character development. The whole stuff with the army was interesting. And yeah, I didn't see like the first shot. I didn't see that the league was there. I didn't really see that. It took when the pan shot came and when I saw everybody, like, okay.
Once he came in the room and I looked, I immediately noticed Toga because the uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And then I immediately noticed Twice and Dobby, and then I didn't see Compress until they did the pan.
Yeah.
But
So,
I
yeah.
noticed fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle over there on the fucking right.
Spinner, yeah. They did show the one dude that was holding the book. I don't think I know his name. I don't think they've said his name. I assume he's the leader of the army.
I don't know who any of the suits are.
Yeah, all I'm thinking is like, oh, the person that's holding the book is probably the leader or whatever. I don't know. It sounded like the leader. 4 months, that's all it takes, and that's probably and it makes it. We already knew that, like, oh, the work studies were to prep the kids for something, whatever the army had. But now that they actually have an actual time span of how long they have, or probably they have, it makes sense for all the kids to be ready. And whether that, I think this affects into the movie, because all of the heroes and the kids are present. They're all present, they're all active, and kind of their work studies will probably pay off due to this world, like, apocalyptic kind of thing that's going to happen with Human Eyes. So I like that all these things are factoring together, and yeah, we still got a couple more episodes before we get into the actual real shit. But overall, pretty solid episode. Cannot wait to see more and more things with this arc. Thank you guys for watching our reaction. You guys are excited for the rest of My Hero Academia, and you guys like our channel. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and if you guys want to get notified on when we release videos, definitely smash the notification bell. And as always, I am Omzy, that is Schmitty, and we are out.